Welcome to the only show to present a clear picture of life at the heart of the English Riviera. The ruling Liberal Democratic coalition is described as the party of all talk and no action. Their rhetoric to end poverty and bring rogue landlords to account has not stopped residents from having to live in damp, rat-infested homes with broken windows. The Tories now wait in the wings, ready to take back control of TORQUAY. Meanwhile, Liberal Democrat Councillor Mrs Precious Love is making extraordinary claims to the press about gold liquid she found trickling out of a crack in the town hall floor, having bizarre magical powers. Stay tuned, folks, to see what happens next.
Mrs Love, pray, what is going on? My family have lived in Torquay for centuries. They know nothing about a spring of golden water beneath the town hall. Remember, when you talk to the press, they will print anything positive. It doesn't have to be true.
You may mock me, Mrs. Bay, but I have found a way to stop you from taking back control of the town hall. This pool of positivity will make TORQUAY a world-leading tourist attraction. People will pour in here to be healed of their sickness and negative thoughts. They will also spend lots of money.
Who are you trying to fool? Rebels like Tracy Ireland, who campaign for better housing and an end to local poverty, use websites to hold both our parties to account. They watch us like hawks and hang on to every word we utter. She will soon blow the whistle if all this is just a publicity stunt.
What negative sentiments, Mrs. Bay? A publicity stunt? Of course not. A week ago, I could not fit into a swimsuit properly. Today, I am wearing this revealing bikini. It is identical to one worn by Raquel Welch. The magical waters gave me a young body. TORQUAY is blessed, and I will take the credit.
So, apart from making an old woman appear young, what other miracles might I expect to see occurring among those who come into contact with this fluid? Could TORQUAY be blessed by something as grand and tasteful as our very own Peppa Pig world?
When I first saw this golden water, trickling ever so gently, from a crack in the town hall floor, a voice in me said, "These special waters shall first silence Tracy Ireland and her vile crew of activists, because they criticize you for not doing anything, and say you have delusions of grandeur."
Fancy, a Liberal Democrat, calling the silencing of democracy magical. I suppose your blatant hypocrisy was nurtured when your party had Tim Farron, a highly religious leader, followed by a woman that no one remembers. She rejected the Brexit outcome. This decision wiped her out, along with most of your party.
It suits you to ignore just how hard I work, Mrs. Bay. Even today, I bravely ventured into Warren Road and risked my own life, taking a picture of some pothole in the street. I am completely exhausted from my efforts. Frankly, I shall need to take another cruise to recover from all the exertion.
Heaven forbid, just be thankful that you don't live in Torquay town centre. You'd never cope with the stress. Still, my niece has news for me. It's amazing that you believe Torquay to be the place of fairy tales, of golden streams making ugly people beautiful, and your enemies get annihilated. Councillor Mrs Precious Love is off the scale. She wears expensive gold chains, acquired an unusual yellow pallor, wants to be known as Her Worshipfulness, claims to be blessed by the Liberal Democrat spirit, and now says that a water leak in the town hall has magical powers.
This strongly implies a huge majority at the next election. However, we still have to get rid of Tracy Ireland. And I have someone who could do this. We cannot have Tracy Ireland spouting on, week after week, about those beloved Tory landlords who successfully screw the housing benefit system by placing scumbags from around the country in hovels and poverty farms.
Tracy Ireland and her activists hiding in the Melville area have only become powerful because of social media. The internet should be banned in TORQUAY.
I somehow suspect that might be one step too far. Our members at Babacom and St. Mary Church find the internet allows them the opportunity to hear our late great leader, Lady Margaret Thatcher's most inspiring speeches.
So my dear, what is this news? Are you to marry at last? Having a husband at your side will remove speculation. Marriage will provide you with many more opportunities in our party. You might even become a government minister in the future.
I want you to meet someone. She will help us topple the Liberal Democrats. I overheard her getting a common boy involved in some business opportunity. I found her frozen to death in Roebuck House. She was brave enough to raise money for a charity by spending a night in there. She is called Muriel.